Tamers. So today we're gonna update the tier list again. So there's been a couple of Digimons, and what I'm gonna add in the tier list is the ones that are still available in the banner. So let's check out the banners first on what's available as of today. So the newest banner, of course, is ShineGreymon BM, and then the beautiful Digimons, the three female Digimons, and of course Alphamon Ouryuken banner. So I think we still have a few days for the Shaker Beauty banner, and 8 days for Alphamon Ouryuken, and of course there's still 24 days for ShineGreymon BM. So I think it's the best time to talk about this now. So I think, like me, I'm actually thinking if I'm gonna try tomorrow to get Ophanimon F or one of these Sakuyamon MM and Kuzuhamon MM. Ideally, I'd want Kuzuhamon because this is more damage oriented, but actually, Sakuyamon MM is also damage oriented because of the 50% reduction in cool time. So with that, let's go now to the tier list. So first off, it's we're gonna go with the oldest one in the bunch. It's Alphamon Ouryuken. So in this banner, you don't actually get anyone special aside from Alphamon Ouryuken. So yep. So with Alphamon Ouryuken, he's actually for me right now, he's the really damager that I have in Battle Park, Clash Battle, and even in Underworld. He's the one that I'm using, and I'm mostly he replaced IPM in any of my lineups in the game. So that is why Alphamon Ouryuken will go to the double S rating. So he's I think he's just a bit weaker in terms compared to Apocalmon, simply because Apocalmon is still the meta, and um, Alphamon Ouryuken is just mostly for damage. So moving on to the next Digimon, it's Ophanimon FM. So it's gonna be to the next banner. You still have 2 days for this. You can actually use your Digirubies that you're gonna get tomorrow after Battle Park. But before that, let's check out first if you should really spend some rubies for this banner. So yes, Ophanimon FM. So given that I think we already reviewed or checked Ophanimon FM. Basically, Ophanimon FM has good stats. It's just that the skills are not that great in terms of damage and utility. So there's no buff to others. If there's a buff, it's only for herself. And yeah, so the unique thing about Ophanimon FM only is that the main skill is like Rasenmon GM, which has multiple hits. So I'm not even sure if that's powerful enough to actually do something in some parts of the game. But even in Battle Park, I rarely see Ophanimon FM. So with that, I would say that Ophanimon FM is just around, I'd say, an S rating. So she's an S rating because of stats are great still. So I think it's comparable to Ultra Digimons and still usable for a couple of months probably, but not a must get. So next is Sakuyamon MM. So Sakuyamon MM is devoted Digimon. So we're not gonna expect any great damage here. Actually, she is very defensive oriented. So, first off, the nullification of shock paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep, targeting all allies that is permanent is already good as a passive. And to add up to that, you even have the 50% cooltime after using a skill. So it's one time. So for the permanent passive, it's actually good because Apocalymon won't touch that skill. However, the 50% is removable by Apocalymon. But if it's not in Battle Park, let's say in Underworld or Clash Battle or even in story mode, it's actually pretty useful to have Sakuyamon MM just by the just by having the 50% reduced cooltime. And of course, all the skills are defensive, like I said. It increased power damage resistance and tech damage resistance by 50%. This is one of the highest so far, I guess, in the game in terms of damage resistance for both power and tech. Sub skill, of course, there's a heal, and also it removes shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep, poison, burn, error, skill lock, and blind, targeting all allies. So this pretty much covers most of it, except of course Fade. It's a special status ailment. So I think this one would also go to an S rating, but probably compared to the other S rated, it's probably one of the good Digimons that you should get. Just a little below ShineGreymon because ShineGreymon is really super right now. I mean, for me, it's really a must right now that you have ShineGreymon just because of the passive. You don't even need to use a skill, but if ever he's even strong and mine is just skill level 1, so it's not that great. So yeah, that's again that's Sakuyamon MM and another S-rated Digimon. Kuzuhamon MM. So this one is the debuff queen, and also the passive skill is also great in terms of dealing damage. So passive increased tech by 50%. So most of the damagers right now are tech. As you can see in the SS rated, most of them are still tech. And in addition of that, of course, is Alphamon Ouryuken. And another buff that's really useful is increase all allies critical rate by 50%. So this is really useful regardless if you're a tech Digimon or a power Digimon, as long as you're like Imperial Demon Paladin mode and Alphamon Ouryuken. Those who have critical damage multipliers. So Alphamon Ouryuken has 3.5 times damage if you hit with a crit. And even other Digimons like Kuzuhamon, IPM, and probably there's gonna be more Digimons that's gonna have multipliers for crit. And of course, even without the multipliers, having a crit is still better than normal damage. So as per the main skill and sub skill, it's more on the deduction of death, and also for the sub skill, it's tech damage resistance. So really good buff and debuff, especially for Clash Battle. So I think if you have Kuzuhamon MM and even together with Sakuyamon MM, then probably there's a high chance that you're gonna finish the level 10 Clash Battle with good damagers. So I'm not really sure if that's also the case for ShineGreymon BM for Clash Battle, because it's really the most tanky Digimon right now. So Kuzuhamon MM would be definitely an S rating for me as well. Good stats as well, comparable to Ultra Digimons. And with that, I think she can be together or beside Sakuyamon MM, just a little bit higher, I believe, in Sakuyamon MM, just because of the stats and overall utility as well. So next is the new banner already. So before we go to ShineGreymon BM, he has a little brother here, ShineGreymon RM. So let's look at ShineGreymon RM first. So ShineGreymon RM is how should I say? Like I said, it's the little brother of ShineGreymon BM simply because of it's really not that great in terms of skill. Stats wise, or it's great. Um, High HP, so high survivability. But aside from that, I don't think he's anywhere useful. I got ShineGreymon RM and I tried using in Clash Battle. So even with the boost, I don't feel his damage at all. So this is not a must-have. It's just a bonus Digimon. So with that, let's go straight to the rating of ShineGreymon RM. It's actually just an A rated Digimon. So it's probably one of the lowest A rated Digimon, probably lower than in terms of utility, I'd say lower than even Blitzgreymon. So yeah, it's that's it for ShineGreymon RM, and then let's move on to ShineGreymon BM. So I think this is the cool kid in Digimon ReArise right now, of course in global. So BM is actually the most tanky Digimon, having 4K defense, the only 4K plus defense in Digimon ReArise right now, and the passive is also insane with a 10,000 damage shield, and it's permanent. You can't really remove it. And of course, there's also another kicker power of Tenacious Allies by 50% is also good, but as of now, there's no Tenacious Ally that's good for increasing power just because most of them are still defense oriented. So another good thing here is that the sub-skill targets all enemies and decrease all enemy status abnormality resistance by 30%. So it's I think this is kind of a sub-meta because I still believe that Apocalymon is the meta, the ones that remove the buffs by 5 turns. And if it's gonna be the sub-meta, this is about inflicting status ailments. So we have a lot of Digimons that can inflict a lot of status ailments. Burn, Belphemon SM can inflict random status ailments. And even Kuzuhamon and Ophanimon can do that with 65% chance for I think blind and burn. So I've seen some of the damage of burn, and it's really quite high. So be careful in facing ShineGreymon BM. And after that tier list, we have a viewer or tamer as well that sent a video to actually to showcase his ShineGreymon BM. So it's Ace50. Thank you for sending a video, and if you want to see how strong ShineGreymon BM in the hands of a good tamer, then definitely watch out for this until the end of the video. So next is this is not part of the banner, but this is part of the event. It's well, actually, you won't see the skill as well, but we had a previous video of Belphemon SM. So guys, if you're looking on what Belphemon is all about, check out my video. I'll probably post a link below. So this is how you can get Belphemon SM. So given Belphemon SM is tenacious and it's gonna work well with um, ShineGreymon BM, then I think that this is probably one of the best Digimons to have as well. So, Belphemon SM is actually one of those Digimons, or actually second to Apocalypse, who has the HP higher than 10k. And power is 3922, depth 3294, speed is pretty much average. So, depth is also high. I think the stats are actually comparable to Apocalypse. However, the skills is somewhat redundant to ShineGreymon BM. So main skill, it increased Tenacious Allies power by 50% and 50% chance to inflict skill lock 3 targets. And sub skill, 160% damage at level 1 to 4 enemies, 50% chance to inflict sleep on 4 enemy targets. So it's not really that great. However, for the passive skill, it nullifies sleep effects targeting all allies, and it's permanent. And also, it allows a tenacious ally to reduce cooltime after using a skill by 50%. So if you have a full tenacious lineup, then it's gonna be probably somewhat an offensive type already because of ShineGreymon BM. Passive is 80% power increase to all tenacious ally, and this one reduces the cooltime in half. So that's a pretty good combination. So I think we are yet to see the potential of Belphemon SM, but right now, looking at it, I believe Belphemon SM is also S-rated, SS-rated Digimon. But of course, we might update that once Belphemon SM is already released, if he's really good or not. But for now, let's leave it as that because I think he has a great potential. So for now, that's it for the tier list. Like I said, let's have a look at the ShineGreymon BM showcase. Again, special thanks to Ace50. So let's look at the battles right now. So with that, we're gonna see ShineGreymon BM. So we have Ophanimon FM, Kuzuhamon SM, SkullGreymon, and Kuzuhamon, and of course ShineGreymon BM. So I think the idea here is actually utilize the status ailments through ShineGreymon BM, then Belphemon SM, and Kuzuhamon. So let's proceed now and check if that's the idea. Okay, so we have a couple of burn now, and as you can see, Alphamon Ouryuken is almost dead with just one burn action. So now it's dead with Ophanimon finishing with multiple hits together with Imperial Demon Paladin mode. These are the previous methods that we're talking about, and they're being eliminated like they're nothing, like they're just ultimate Digimons. So this is the next one, same lineup but different opponent. So let's see, there's an Apocalypse right now. So again, starting with a sub skill of ShineGreymon BM, which is a good idea, definitely targeting all Digimons. And now with Omega Zwart having a burn, and it's already dead now. IPM is also down. And again, ShineGreymon main skill, so this is a lot of burn already. Boom. Can't help but see that it's pretty easy. So on to the third battle, and this is the last. Same lineup from Ace50 and another somewhat meta lineup from the other. Well, there's a couple of Digimons that are not useful anymore. And Apocalypse was eliminated just like that because of burn. Again, Apocalypse has around 10k plus HP. I'm not sure of the plugins, but raw it's 10k plus. So it's amazing, good damage, good burn damage overall. It's gonna be a cool lineup if you have those Digimons. So again, that's it for us, and if you like that, you can also share your battles in either my Facebook page or send it in my email in my channel. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you again next time.